Previously on the Museum of Apple Computers.
Your mission is to save the future of all Apple computers. Not just the Macintosh, but the Apple II as well. There is this guy, who of course, only goes by the alias Wise Guy. We don't know anything about him yet. But, he drives around in the car known as McSlicer. Well, we had to pick that name to make it more family-friendly than what was actually chosen. You will be needing this. This is the time-traveling iPod Touch. And you will also be needing this. This is what is known as the Dimensional Portal Gun. Oh, send me back in time. Oh man! You're not so wise after all to alter history, and you're about to get sent back into another dimension instead of Steve himself. Prepare! Alrighty, set the time coordinates to 1986. Here we go. That's it. Yep, just as I expected. I'm in 1986. Surprise! There you are. I got you right where I want it. You're not using that dynamite to blow up the poor, innocent people at Next Computer. It's time I put you in your place. Alright. Go away again. Only one way to find out where he's going.
And now, on to the continuation.
This time I will be successful, and my plan of blowing up the Apple headquarters and erasing Steve Jobs out of existence. Not even the Bandito can catch up to me now. Max Evil. I got the bomb
will be detonated in
programmed.
T-6 minutes.
Now it's time to see the Apple headquarters blow up. Oh no you don't. You're not destroying more Macintosh history. Drat! It's the Bandito! Should have known you were coming. But anyhow, you can't defeat yourself. An alternate version of yourself, to be more precise. And luckily, I have something that you can't disable. I've managed it so that the code is so complex that you'll never be able to figure it out in time before the whole entire Apple headquarters blows up into smithereens! Oh, how wrong you are, because I have brought with me an EMP weapon. Yeah, this pistol will disable your bomb in an instant. It doesn't matter if it has some complex coding that I can't figure out, so prepare to have your bomb disabled. Oh no, what have you done? You've managed to disable the time travel circuitry on this computer as well! Work! Now you've sent us into both separate timelines, and it's gonna take me a while before I can repair the time travel circuitry on this thing. You'll pay for this, Mr. Bandito. You'll pay! Where am I? And why are my clothes different? Oh, right. It's a side effect of using time travel. Yeah, whenever I use the time traveling iPod, I always have a different attire for different eras. Alright, let me see what year it is. Oh my goodness! I'm in October 2nd, 1999! And oh look! The timeline hasn't been altered, which means that there is an iMac G3, and had he destroyed the Apple headquarters and erased Steve Jobs out of existence, that computer would have never existed. It's a good thing I stopped him. It's probably in a different timeline, taking a couple of days to fix the time travel circuitry of his computer. Yeah, an Epson laptop. Since when did Epson make laptops? But anyhow, I got a computer review to do. And it's one that I've always been wanting to do ever since I planned to do a re-review of it. And to install classic macOS on it. So yeah, let's cut straight to the chase. Greetings, Mac enjoyers, and this review has been a long time coming. So yeah, I'm finally going to do a re-review of the iMac G3 Bondi Blue, aka Bondi Blue. So yeah, the iMac G3 Bondi Blue is first released in May 6, 1998 and discontinued in January 5th, 1999. And it was also said to be the computer that got Apple out of bankruptcy. Yeah, it basically prevented Apple from falling under, although Microsoft still invested a lot of money into Apple, and what actually saved Apple was complicated according to 65 Scribe, but the iMac G3 was part of what made Apple. And without it, we wouldn't have other iMacs as we know today. So yeah, the iMac G3 that I have is the Revision B model. What's the difference between Revision A and Revision B models? Well, Revision A has 2 megabytes of VRAM, whereas Revision B has 6 megabytes of VRAM because of a different ATI Rage Pro card. Although, don't expect it to be a blazing gaming machine, because, well, it was meant to be a low-end computer that you're only meant to do the most basic stuff on, so yeah. It looks good, but don't expect it to do anything that other faster, more capable Macs like the PowerMac G4 are capable of doing. But still, it looks pretty good, although the mouse. Yes, the mouse that came with the computer is very awkward to use, and certain companies like MacSenseTech.com made a riser for it that allows the mouse to be more comfortable. Now, Steve Jobs originally intended on the Puck mouse being the best mouse you ever used, but it failed. And of course, even Apple themselves knew it, as a couple of years later, they ditched this mouse and replaced it with a more standardized, clear and acrylic USB mouse. Yeah, a mouse of a more standard shape, but it still looked pretty cool though. And of course, the ports on the computer are, well, interesting. But first, the optical drive. So yeah, what is missing on this computer, you might ask? Yep, that's right, a floppy disk drive. Now, why did Apple intentionally leave out the floppy? Well, because they believe that floppy disk drives are on their way out and they're obsolete, which they are actually correct. Because computer companies would go CD only in a few years. And of course, another thing. Notice this cable. I gotta put down my weaponry first. Tools, you might say they are. Notice this cable. Yep, that's right, it's USB. And this was the first computer to come with USB as standard. Back then, USB was only optional, especially on Windows computers. Yeah, you had to get it as an option on early computers, but the iMac G3 was the first to have USB as standard and had no standardized ports like PS2 and even Apple's own proprietary port called ADB. And this is again made because they believe that USB is the future. Yeah, they want to ditch all standard forms of peripheral connections, and of course, like Michael MJD once said, go with USB as standard. So yeah, this computer actually predicted the future. A future where all computers would go CD only. And then we would have no disk drives in computers anymore, and disks would be obsolete. But some of them would still need them though, like me. Anyways, let's take a look at the ports. Alright, here are the ports. So to get to the ports, you have to open this port door, which of course will sometimes fall off, by the way. Well, most of the time fall off, and of course here are the ports. Yeah, as you can see, you got two USB ports, an Ethernet port, and of course a port for the 56K modem. Yeah, the Ethernet port is the standard T-base ports, the 10 or 100 T-base Ethernet port to be more precise. And you could connect this thing to the internet as you would on a lot of computers in the late 90s. Yeah, remember that? Remember when this was a thing and you had to connect to a phone line and the connections were slow? Oh man, how times have changed. Yeah, I remember it like yesterday. But the port down here is a curiosity. And you might ask, why? Well, this port right here that is blocked off and you're not supposed to get to is actually called the mezzanine port. Yeah, it's an expansion slot that, of course, is supposedly going to be a variation on the Power Mac G3 Beige's personality card slot. And some companies took advantage of this mezzanine slot and made unauthorized devices for it. And some companies have even made some expansions for them, which are also unauthorized. So yeah, when Apple caught wind of this, guess what they did? They took the mezzanine slot off of later revisions of the Mac. So yeah, this one slot that you have to use a screwdriver to get to, gone. Just like that. And the computer also comes with 32 megabytes of RAM as standard and can be upgraded up to 512 megabytes, which is actually a steep amount in 1998. So yeah, it's not like you're one of the few people that needs a lot of this memory. Because you're not going to be using the computer for a lot of stuff. This will probably be your first computer back then. It is for a lot of people. A lot of people had this computer as their first Mac. Or their first computer, so yeah. The ports are definitely an interesting story, to say the least. But anyways, let's demonstrate it and get it plugged in. Alrighty, so I let the CRT itself warm up for a few seconds before turning it on, as, well, it's common procedure even for Jameson's Macintosh Museum. Yeah, Jason's Macintosh Museum, not Jameson's Macintosh Museum, like J. Jonah Jameson. So yeah, once I let it warm up, I'll press the power button and let it rip. Oh, look at that. It's got good speakers. I also forgot to mention that I think the revision A models have maximum upgraded memory of 384 megabytes. But again, why would you want that much memory in 1998? If you bought this computer, you're probably not going to be using it for much. But anyways. Starting up, and of course, it actually boots up really fast. Yeah, it boots up faster with classic Mac OS than Mac OS X. Who knew? Yeah, you could run Mac OS X on it. The maximum support OS is Mac OS 10.3.9, but why would you want to, though? So yeah, I'm gonna go on about this computer. Yeah, it's running Mac OS 8.6. So yeah, like I said, you could run Mac OS X on it, but again, why would you want to? It's really slow, as you probably saw in my older review on it when I first got the computer, until I got Mac OS Classic on it. But this OS is actually error appropriate for the timeline that I'm in. Alrighty, so you want to know a really cool thing? If you go into monitors and sound, get this, it actually identifies your computer as an iMac. And oh look, it's even got SRS speakers. Yeah, SRS enabled. That's really cool. So yeah, this computer has a lot of cool features, and I plan on keeping the old hard drive in the computer. Why? Because I don't want to upgrade the internals. Yeah, I know you could put flash card adapters in there, but I want to keep this computer as it is. Factory fresh and museum quality. I want to keep it original. If I get another one, I'll probably upgrade it at some point. But not this one, though. This one I'm keeping in the original condition. Yeah, I originally wanted to get Mac OS 8.5, but the install CDs for this computer are really expensive, so I got this one instead, an install CD from the Power Macintosh G3 Beige. And it'll be in hand, and I'll keep it in, And it'll be in handy whenever I get a Power Macintosh G3. Well, it'll come in handy whenever I get a Power Macintosh G3 beige that has no OS installed in it. Sorry about that. But anyways, I'm going to show you a couple of educational games, as of course this computer is meant for schools. Well, it is popular with schools. And it's one of the most popular educational computers I've seen. I've seen a lot of iMac G3s in my school. So yeah, let's play some Carmen Sandiego's Think Quick. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm not gonna say Carmen Sandiego. That was an accident. Good old disk noises. Would you like to install it now? Yes. I'd like to install it now. Alrighty. Jump cut. Yeah. Listen to the speakers, man. They're really loud. And that soundtrack is so 90s, man. Sounds like the soundtrack to Spider-Man Unlimited. Yeah, it's another lost soundtrack from Spider-Man Unlimited.
Greetings. Please sign in. Indicate the number of players and difficulty level. Select Next to continue. Welcome, player. You will be Blue Agent, positioned in the middle.
Alright, create new name. Let's see. I'll be this guy. Play mission. This is my first time playing the game, so don't go at me saying you suck. Because I want you to give me a break, okay?
Greetings and welcome to Acme Academy Mission Headquarters. Haven't
It's a
seen you
training
before, but I've been needing some new blood around here. You'll fit right in. I'll begin with a full introduction of how things work around here. If you've been through this song and dance before, you can hit the space bar and skip right to the action. You've been called
Actually,
here
this
to
game
Acme
has a
Academy
tutorial.
because you're
This
one of
might
our
be
most
needed.
skillful sleuths. Not every agent can take on a full mission single-handedly. Now, I'm Chase Deveneaux, and I head things up here.
The
I'll be
speakers
briefing
are
you on
so
your missions
good on this
and checking your
computer, man.
progress from time to time. We've got some
Yeah, they're excellent.
Carmen Sandiego is up to her old tricks, or rather some new tricks, and we've got to stop her. Carmen has assembled a crew of 6 master thieves to help her steal crucial types of knowledge from around the planet. Carmen has also developed a fleet of deviously knowledgeable robots called Nobots to help her thieves. In order to stop
man.
Carmen, you'll need to track down those Nobots and disable them with quick thinking. You'll gather the clues needed to enter thief hideouts, and once inside, you can recover the stolen knowledge. To help you accomplish your mission, our Acme engineers have created power podiums.
If Jason's Macintosh Museum reviewed this computer, he'll probably
status as you battle Carmen
play
and her
this game
Nobots.
on that
When you
computer.
outthink a Nobot, you
Because
gain
those are
knowledge
appropriate.
points. But if you make mistakes,
I miss Jason's
you lose
Macintosh
capture
Museum.
energy. Make sure to conserve that capture energy, as you'll need it to catch the thieves. To make your power podium work, hit your buzz pad when it brightens up. Use the unique symbol on your power podium to trigger your buzz pad. After buzzing, prove your knowledge by pressing these keys. You can also press the escape key at any time for more options. Oh, and one final point. While you're out battling bots, I'll be on a mission of my own, tracking down Carmen and her Nobot factories. so I'm sending along the Acme Combot to help you during your mission.
Acme Combat, at your service. When I flash my signal, you can press the F1 key to receive help.
Well, that's enough talking. The only way to really learn a job is to do it. So let's get down to the details of your mission. Nash, the bruiser with the bookworm soul, is stealing alphabetical order. If we lose A to Z, reading a card catalog will be like trying to read alphabet soup. You've got to stop Nash before the world's librarians pull all their hair out. Wherever the Nobots are, our Acme satellite should be able to find them. These are the teams of Nobots under the Thief's control. As the scan icons indicate, different bots specialize in different knowledge areas. Blue Agent, select a travel destination and let's get started.
Alrighty, let's see.
Make a travel selection, Agent.
Oh. Oh.
Good luck, Agent. Track
to use
down
the
those
keyboard.
Nobots and bust your thief.
Thought that you had to control with the mouse. Oh man. Just goes to show that I am actually new at this game. Alright, so we got Carmen Sandiego stealing world artifacts, just
Pure E
as usual.
detected. Press the F1 key for help.
Alright, F1 key.
To aim and fire your energy charge, you must buzz twice. On your first buzz, you aim from side to side. On your second buzz, you aim from front to back. The larger the targeting circle, the farther back your energy shot will travel. Remember, accuracy is important, or your energy charge may be reflected back at you.
Give up now! You haven't a chance against my shields.
Alrighty. Oh man. Got reflected back at me.
Was that your best shot? How then? I will not be zapped by a mere Was that your best shot? How very sad. You will not mar the perfection that is pure evil.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to shoot in the things, not the actual things that you want to shoot at.
Was that your best shot? Pure E is swift, like my shield! My shield! How could this happen? You've zapped.
Oh
You shall
man.
not be so lucky next time.
Well, despite the fact that I was clearly not that great at the first time, I actually still pulled through. So yeah, once you figure out the pattern, it's pretty
Ma,
easy.
how puny you look all by yourself. I hope you're not frightened. Who dares challenge Pure Ebolt's command of geography?
Geography.
Don't let the multi-pick scare you.
Expect this to be educational.
No man is an island, but some countries are. The Channel, an underwater subway, connects England with what country?
Oh, I know this one. France.
You must buzz before you answer. It is the way of the Nobots. Blue Agent.
Killer!
Mother!
Yeah, it's France, I
yes,
know that.
fine. That's correct.
Everybody
The
knows
channel
that.
is short
That's simple
for the
geography.
Channel Tunnel. How cute.
The channel tunnel connects
Well, what
from
do we have
England
here?
to
A
France.
yin-yang.
everybody knows them.
So as long as we're
basic
getting all
geography.
chummy about the channel, consider this. True or false? The Channel Railway runs underneath the waters of the French Channel. Go on, Blue. I dare you.
Oh.
I'm afraid that's wrong. No, wait a
Alright, so we're gonna quit this game. Yeah, I only wanted to show a small portion of it. Yeah, I'm sure there's other stuff to do. But oh well. On to the next game, and this one is Oregon Trail. And yeah, just like every other Mac, in order to eject the disk, you have to drag it to the trash. So yeah, let's get Oregon Trail installed. This is about US geography. Yeah, I can't remember if the channel connects from or under the sea. So yeah, but anyways, that doesn't matter that much. Let's get Oregon Trail installed. Here we go, it's time for Oregon Trail 3. And yeah, I'm going to be doing more stuff with this computer. I'm going to be playing StarCraft on it. Alright, so yeah, travel trail as a beginner. Yeah, this is the third Oregon Trail game in the series. Alright, join a wagon. Accept. Ready to go into town. Oh, ready to go. Please insert CD2. Oh my good golly. It's definitely giving me vibes of Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, I've heard that game you have to swap discs while you're playing. Man, this is so 90s when you know that you're running a game off the CD and you have to swap discs. Remember that? Remember when you had to do that? Nowadays you guys got it all easy with having the game right on your hard drive. But back then, you had to switch between discs. Alright. Broken wagon wheel. Try to repair it. You're not able to repair the car. You had to replace it from supplies. Opening supplies. Alright. Spare wagon axles. Oh look! Guess what it says? It says, dump it. Alrighty, so this game, of course, is true to being an educational game. Yeah, you learn about geography. Alright, throw it out. Keep it. Yeah. And done. Yeah, that top plant definitely looks poisonous. Rest here while... Oh, man. Yeah, it is an Oregon Trail unless if something goes wrong. For 1 day. Yeah, I got a poisonous plant. Yeah, the top one definitely looked poisonous to me. So yeah. Rest here a while. Check river conditions. Yeah. It's not nearly as impressive as the old Oregon Trail games where you actually get to see the wagon. It might be difficult to cross this river. Cock, wagon, and float. Yeah, so, just like with any Oregon Trail game, you have to think of situations. Oh, look. This is actually pretty cool. So yeah, it definitely does stay true to the spirit of Oregon Trail. Trying to think of which thing to do and what you should do in each scenario. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna exit out of this game. Rest here. 1 day. Yeah, it's an interesting concept. How do you quit? Yeah, how do you quit this game? Oh. That's... Oh wait, you click the skull. Throw game away. So yeah, that does it for the iMac G3. I demonstrated a couple of games. But I'd also like to demonstrate the sound. Alrighty, here we are. I got one of my 3 test CDs because, of course, I burned these because they contain music that is actually suitable for YouTube. And yeah, when you put in the disc, it'll play the music right away. Watch. Yeah, this is a benefit of the older Mac OS. You just put in the disc and it'll play right away. Yep. Happiest robots. Yeah, listen to that speaker. Oh, there it is. Track 16. Now, this is Retro Man. Yeah, see, look. When you put in the CD, it plays right away. Yeah, this is Strike Before Dawn. Yeah, the song that played when I put in the CD is Happiest Robots. And I use this music a lot. Yeah, in case you're wondering why this still exists in 1999, it's because, well, whenever I use time travel, any object that comes with me exists out of time. Yeah, it only applies to objects that come with me, not objects that exist within the timeline itself. So yeah, that's why the baddie also brought with his Epson laptop in 1986 and 1973, because it exists outside of time. Listen to those speakers, man. Pause it. Stop. And eject. So yeah, it's a good demonstration of the iMac G3 and definitely reliving some nostalgia. Because I used this computer when I was in school. I was around them when I was in school. So yeah, it's a nice way to relive some good memories. And of course, I also bought this computer in 2013. So yeah, 11 years ago. And it still works, even to this day. So yeah, let's shut her down. It also shuts down pretty quickly. So there you go, a re-review of the iMac G3, and of course, it's running the operating system that it's meant to run. Yeah, I could have been a lot better in those games, I admit it. But I only wanted to demonstrate the computer. It's not meant to be a full-blown game review, it's just meant to be a demonstration of the computer and a review of the computer itself, so yeah. If you're a fan of Macs, especially vintage Macs, then this is the one to collect. I highly recommend you to collect an iMac G3. Yeah, if you can manage to afford one, add it to your collection. It's worth it, man. And yeah, although it might have some quirks, it does have the benefit of having USB, and it can also play a lot of classic Mac games that are on CDs. Although if you're planning to use a floppy disk drive, you might want to use an external floppy disk drive. But still, a worthy piece to any Mac collector's collection. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see what the time-traveling iPod Touch has for notifications. Uh-oh. That's a temporal anomaly alert! That means that someone is going to alter history as we know it. Oh man. That means that we'll be in a horrible future where Tim Cook and Chris Savino don't exist. But why Chris Savino, though? Yeah, I know he's done some horrible things, but he's improved. We all gotta let the past behind us. Alright. I have to go into 2011. Here goes nothing. Oh man. I'm in 2011 and it's just minutes before disaster strikes. I gotta prevent this. Smaller channels are at risk.
and every subscriber means a lot to them. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the latest Racer Cinema Productions videos. And together, we can help drive the YouTube algorithm away from this channel so that I don't succumb to the fate of other smaller channels getting defeated by the viewer-based algorithm. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys next time.